feel it sinking in. Lonely faces say you'll need a friend. No matter the distance, I will always be there. No more inhibitions, I'll show you I care. You've been lost and alone in the
I don't know who else needed this today besides me, but here we go. Maybe it had to happen because God knew I wouldn't move unless I was forced to. He saw parts of me that were too comfortable, too afraid, too unwilling to let go. Maybe he knew that without the breaking, I'd never see the beauty of surrender. The pain felt cruel. The loss felt unfair. But maybe, just maybe, it was mercy in disguise. Maybe it had to happen, not because God wanted me to suffer, but because He wanted me to grow into who He knew I could be. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Epoxy Me That. How are you? I hope doing okay. And I want to thank you for showing up today. Today is Coasting Through the Week Coaster Wednesday, and it's a collaboration between two other artists and myself. That's a Resin Me Up and Marvelous Artsy. And there are others that have joined, and you'll find the playlist in my description box. And when you finish here, if you would go watch the others and see how they are coasting through the week, I would really appreciate it, and I'm sure they would too. Now, you see here that I do have some coasters we're going to be creating in. I have one more over there on my table. I forgot to grab it. There are 5. And the reason we have 5 is because I really want to see what kind of effect we can get. These are magnets here. And you've probably seen this going around, but this is not new to resin. This is actually not my first time doing this. Years ago, this came out, or I seen it for the first time years ago. It's just for some reason resurfacing again. So these are the same magnets I used years ago, but I did borrow some of my daughter's cat eye. She does nails, and I borrowed some of her magnetic cat eye powders. So we're going to see what they look like with these magnets, because I've never tried these kind of powders with these magnets here. So if you want to see how I get on with this, then kick back, relax, and let's get to it. Okay, I've got 5 cups here because we have 5 coasters. I've put just a little bit of resin in each one because that's what we're going to mix up our powders in, and then we'll add the rest of the resin to the cup, and that's going to help with the bubbles in our cup from not whipping up a bunch of bubbles in our resin. I'm using the Bond Crafter epoxy resin. It has a part A and a part B. Part A is your resin and part B is your hardener. And I mixed up 4 ounces of A and 4 ounces of B, and I stirred them together, mixed them together in my Resiner's a dual mixer, epoxy mixer. Now I have a bunch of colors here, so I'm just going to pick out 5, and then we'll go from there. I want this color right here. Let's try this one, which is a lavender looking. Let's go with this one right here, which is kind of like a deeper green. And then let's pick out maybe a pinkish looking one. I guess that one, and then maybe this one. Okay, so these didn't make the cut. Maybe we ought to go with one of the... No, I don't know. Do y'all want to go with one of the golds? Let's just stick with the colors we have. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit in each cup and stir it up, and then we'll add the rest of the resin to the cup. We're going to have to switch coasters because I didn't realize there's this line on the bottom of these which won't allow them to sit flat on the magnets. So we're just going to switch to these right here. And I put more magnets under some than the others so we could see what they do. Making sure everything's sitting level. Okay, I'm going to spritz some alcohol, and we'll start with this one right here. And I'm just going to add some resin to the cup here. I don't know how much that coaster is going to hold. And we'll just give it a little bit of a stir. And if we need to add more, we will. Because like I said, I'm not sure how much it'll hold. I think that's plenty, and it leaves me room to dome it if I want. If I want to. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next color. That stick fell down in there. And I'm not sure which ones these are. I believe this is the green one right here, because I'm seeing green in the cup. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. But what you're looking for, you're not looking for the color so much of the resin. You're looking for the color that the magnets are bringing out on top. That's what you're looking for. Okay, I'm going to spritz some alcohol into that mold right there. Let's go ahead and pour. Yes, that's definitely the green. I don't think it's sitting level on there though. Oh, I know why. Because one of the magnets are flipped. Is that why? Let's see. Okay, it's sitting level now. It wasn't before. I don't know if one of those, all the magnets are the same size, but I thought one was flipped to the side. And maybe it was, because it's sitting level now. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Alright. I hope I made enough resin. Go ahead and put these in these cups so I'll see what I got left. Put some more in that one. Alright. Get this one stirred up. I should have kept the colors next to the what I was using, because we don't even know what colors these are now. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and spritz alcohol on this one. I'll move the magnets around a little bit, try to separate them on this one. And the same way on this one. I'm going to try to get them, see if they'll... Let's add some more to this one. just fill it up. Let's put some more under this one. And I got one more. Let's put it under this one. There we go. Alright, I'm going to spritz some alcohol right there. And here's our last color. No wonder it was that way. One of the magnets was underneath the tray because I took all of them out from under the tray. And I still had one underneath there. That's why they weren't level. I tell you. It's always something with me. Okay, I will meet you back when they are fully cured. See you later. I've pulled the tray and the magnets out from underneath our coasters here, and they turned out beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? Now, I did not pour them dark. I could have went darker than this, but I didn't because I wanted to place these in the back of the coaster with a butterfly. The butterfly is going to be in there somewhere in the scene. And we're going to turn it over. And I'm going to clip off the excess. And it's going to be beautiful. So beautiful. Or I hope it is anyway. I've never made some like this before. I have made coasters using the magnet method years ago. I wish I had taken pictures of it. It was before I started doing videos, and I created them for someone, and they're long gone, and I have no pictures, didn't even take any pictures of them. But I'm going to do these like this because I think they're going to be beautiful. And you'll see a lot of people probably doing the magnets now, but the awesome thing about that is everybody's going to do it different. You know, so that's what's so awesome about watching everyone's creation doing different things, because we all do it different. So you won't, if you turn a video on, you're like, oh, I've already seen that, but you didn't see how they done it. And that's the beauty of it. Okay, so these are the rest of the pieces that I have picked out, and we're just going to place them in our coasters here like that. And then I have a butterfly for each of them. I picked the black ones that have a little bit of color on them because I want them to really show through the coaster from the other side. So I'm going to go mix up some resin, and we're going to trim these off and put them in the back of our coaster and put the resin over it, get them all sealed in, and then we'll be able to demold them and see how they turn out. I have our stickers cut out and placed in there, and the butterflies are cut around them as well and placed inside. So soon as our resin gets out of the Resiner's Airless Pro bubble remover machine, we'll go ahead and pour our resin, because I didn't want any bubbles to be in it. So I ran it through my debubbling machine. I did get a package in the mail, and I believe this is something I ordered, but I'm not going to say so yet. Yes, this is something I ordered. Okay, here's our bingo balls, and I got a different size. The other ones were a lot bigger because I didn't know which ones to order, and I thought they would fit. So I guess I have to go in here and, oh, they just pinch off real easy. And then we take our cage here and load them into our cage. And then I spin it until one of the balls gets in there. Is that in there right? Okay, hang on. I think I have to snap it on here. Hold on. Let's see. Does it snap onto there? I don't know. I'm gonna put, oh, there it goes. Yep. Isn't that neat? Sorry, y'all. I've never had a bingo machine before, so this is pretty cool. I've played bingo before, but I was on the winning side and not the turning the wheel side. I wasn't doing much winning, you know, playing bingo, but I do love to play the game. Alright, our resin is out, and I'm using my cute little cup here that I got on clearance back from Easter. Now, what we're going to do is, we're going to I wonder if I should lift those up. I'm going to have to. Alright, I'm going to spritz alcohol. I don't know what that is. Alright, I'm going to spritz some alcohol into my mold there. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour some resin down into the coaster. I'm not going to fill it up. Now we're going to go ahead and place, I'm going to spritz my thing here with some alcohol so we don't get any bubbles under it, hopefully. And then make sure I've got it on there good. And then I'm going to take my butterfly and I'm going to spritz some alcohol on my butterfly. And then I'm going to put my butterfly right here on this one. Alright, now I'm going to go through and do the rest the same way. And I'll meet you back. I'll put you on a time lapse while I do it. Okay, they are all ready, so we're going to leave them alone and let them cure. I had to prop two of them up on a popsicle stick because they weren't quite level. I guess I didn't have them real level on those magnets, so just to even them out, I propped them up on two of them on popsicle sticks, but the other three are fine. I'm not real sure why, but I'll meet you back when it's time to demold them. See you later. We are ready to demold our coasters. I was bad today, y'all. I went and got me a coffee. This is the white mocha, and it's by Grounded Coffee, a little coffee shop here in my town, and they have the most delicious coffees. I've been taking a break from Scooters. Something about their coffee is so rich, and here lately, it's been giving me some headaches, I believe. So, I've been staying away from them for now. Alright, let's go ahead and demold these and see what they look like. I'm also going to be making a coaster holder for these. I got this coaster holder and I haven't used it yet. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Can y'all see the top of it? The magnetic powders? That's so pretty. I love how it turned out. And then there's this one. I think one of them I got a little bit off the little sticker in it. But it doesn't look bad, I don't think. And that one turned out beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. I can't believe I haven't thought about doing these on my channel with using the magnets. It's been a long time since I done those first set of coasters. It's been years. But when I seen this on base resonator using the magnets, I was telling him that I'd seen a video resurface on YouTube with the magnets, and I was telling him that I had planned on making some coasters. Well, I didn't tell him coasters, but I had mentioned I was going to be making something using the magnets. Isn't that beautiful? This one turned out so pretty. I love how that butterfly is sitting in this one. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Tim from Base Resonator, he had a video last week. I believe it was his Coasting Through the Week video, if I'm not mistaken, where he used magnets in resin. And it was cute how it turned out. Now let's see, which one of these was the sticker moved on a little bit? I believe it's this one. Yeah, right up top there, but I don't think it's going to look that bad. I really don't. And I purchased a coaster holder, and I haven't used it yet. And I want to see, yeah, it doesn't look bad. I want to see how it's going to look, because it's a unique coaster holder. I don't know if you all have seen it yet, but I'm going to make it on my channel, and we'll make it as a holder for these right here. I'm going to have to work out how I'm going to use the magnets on it, but we'll look at it here in a minute. I'll show it to you all. Oh, this one's beautiful too. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love how that one looks. It's so beautiful. The butterfly just looks so natural in there, like it was part of the sticker. Okay, now I want you to tell me which one is your favorite. And I promise y'all, my nails are not dirty. They're stained from a hair color that I used. And I just have been scrubbing them and scrubbing them, and I can't get the stain off of them. Okay, let's go through them and you tell me which is your favorite. Here's coaster number 1. That's how we're going to number them so I can know which is y'all's favorite. That's number 1. This is number 2. Number 3. Sorry, I had to turn my alarm off. This is number 4. And this is number 5. Okay, now let's take a look at the coaster holder. Have y'all seen this coaster holder yet? What you do is you take these 3 legs right here and you put them in there, and then these legs, they don't go down, they face up, and that holds the coasters inside of there. And I thought it was a very unique holder, and I do believe it'll hold several different sizes of coasters. So that's why I purchased it, because I always have problems with these kind of coasters not really liking the holder that they came with. So I like this right here because I like to dome the back of my coasters and the top. And when you do that, it adds extra thickness to your coaster, and they never fit, oops, they never fit in the holders that they provide. Does anybody else, has anyone else noticed that? And I will have to sand these. I'm going to give them a top coat on the top, and then the back really has a top coat on it because we put the clear resin over the sticker, but I may end up sanding them and giving them another top coat because some of them have a little bit more. Can you see that little lip there? Some of them have a little bit, because they weren't really even on those magnets. So I need to even them out. So that's how I'm going to even them out, by putting a top coat on them. So it's going to be a lot of work in this set right here by the time I get finished with them. But I think they're beautiful. They are so beautiful. So if y'all would like to see me make this coaster holder for these coasters, then let me know and I'll make it on my channel. If not, then I'll make it off to the side and we'll do something else. Oh, I ordered this right here from KP Pigments, and it's glow-in-the-dark pigment, and I only ordered one because I wanted to see how they performed in resin. When I opened this up, I was like, what am I going to do with that? Let me show y'all. Look, that's how much I got. But it does say that you only need to use a little. And it's crypto bright green. So we're going to try it out and see what it looks like. And you can get bigger quantities of it. But I just ordered, you know, a smaller quantity so I could see if I liked it or not. And see if it was truly as bright as they say it is. Well, it's about that time, my friends, for a sweet goodbye. And I will see you on Friday. Don't forget to go check out everyone else's video. I will link the playlist in my description box and see how they're coasting through the week. See what they are up to this week. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.